hey, I was doing something and I thought, man, I wonder if this is something that anyone else might benefit from. So anyways, this might look weird as a scene, and I've already kind of set it up, so, okay, but I'll show you what I did. So I have a camera, and I put it on orthographic. So I take a bunch of my objects, something like this, and I put them in there, and I kind of stage them so they're kind of in the middle of the screen, maybe scale them up, spin them so they look kind of nice, right? And I do that with a pile of objects. I also put a couple extra lights kind of in this area just to make sure the lighting's good. And I deactivated all the logic on these things because they're not going to do anything. So anyways, it doesn't matter where you put this logic. So I built this little itty bitty logic, and I actually do this a fair bit. So I have this the little array, and I'm going to loop through it. And as I loop through it, I'm going to deactivate everything in the array, and then I'm going to activate whichever one we're looping on. And then I'm going to take a screenshot, and then I come back and just do the same thing, and then that's it. So I'll show you what this does. So I hit play, and I should do that again. There we go. So just real simple, right? You see, and then the other thing is with the background, I got the clear flag solid color, and I chose white. I just kind of chose white because none of these really have a lot of white. Okay, so anyways, once I've done that, if I go over to my images, and as you see, like I've done a fair bit of this type of stuff, but I get these images. So if I go into something like, we'll say this guy, and I use GIMP, it's just like Photoshop, but it's free, right? So there's that screenshot we just took, and if I now go layer, transparency, color to alpha, right? And like you can use the eyedropper if you need. So I'm now just gonna make sure that this is good, right? So they're all 0. Everything there looks good. I'm gonna hit OK. I am going to export as, and the name I really don't care about. But the important part is the extension PSD. Export. Now I shrink that. And where'd it go? Where'd it go? Let's export that again. Let's put it on the desktop, just for simplicity's sake. So now it's here, and it's got this little weird icon. So if I go back into my Unity now, and I just drag it in, just like that, I now have that image here. So what I'm going to do is I want this to alpha is transparency. I'm going to turn read write, and I'm going to turn it into a sprite, and that's probably good. I could probably drop its size, but anyway, so now I have, let's put an image. There we go. Let's go to 2D. So here we have just a basic Unity image, nothing special, but now I can take what we just did, stick it in. Of course the aspects might be a little screwy on that, and that's something we could fix with the camera. But there I have a icon, right? So put that back to the skybox so you can make sure to see it well. But yeah, see, it's got its full transparency, and it's an image, so I can now use this as a nice icon for stuff. And I don't know if you guys have, if there's a lot of things out there that kind of explain this kind of stuff. Like if I go filled, right, and you got all these different options. If I go 360, like I can now, well, for example, let's say stick this guy to simple, and darken him down, and then duplicate him. Take this one, lighten him back up, put him on fill. You know, you can now have something where maybe you're building something or whatever and you want a timer, right? And you have like that kind of effect, and you know, maybe even want a little bit of a green tinge to that, right? So now it looks like it's doing that whole thing, right? But anyways, I just thought I would share that with you guys. As I was making some icons for some of my stuff, and I was thinking, oh, I wonder if anyone really knows, you know, I'm just making icons. So in the actual logic, I mean, like I said, it's simple. I get an array, preloaded stuff. I'm just deactivating it, activate the one I want, take screenshot. That's it. That's all we're doing. Well, anyways, that's all I really wanted to share with you guys. I'll see you guys later.